You're watching Chef Club.
Spatchcock chicken's got to be one of my favorite ways to cook a chicken. Get you some sharp shears, remove that backbone, flip it over, press down on that breastplate where it's laying flat. Little oil, whatever your favorite seasoning is. Yes, I season both sides of it. I like to cook mine at 275 till it hits an internal of about 163. Pull it off, golden.
All right, y'all. Today I'm going to show you how to make a fried shrimp po' boy. Trust me, this thing smacks. Peel and deveinate some shrimp, season it with salt, paprika, onion powder, cayenne pepper, and a little bit of pepper. Let that marinate for a couple of minutes. Make some pico de gallo in a separate bowl. In a bowl, put in some cornmeal, some AP flour, season it with onion powder. Mix all that together. This is going to be your station right here. Dredge your chicken in your buttermilk mixture, toss it into your flour. Do that to all your shrimp. Start cooking your fries in the air fryer. Grab your French roll. I like to toast mine. If you don't want to toast it, don't toast it. Put some spinach on your roll. Fry your shrimp. They fry quickly, so don't take too long on them. Take them out. She can be nice and golden like this. Layer it on your roll first. Some pico de gallo. Top it off with your chipotle aioli. And toss in a little bit of Cajun. Follow me for more recipes, guys.
So I saw that somebody did this on TikTok, and I was like, hey, why not? You know, let's give it a shot. So I did. I tried it, and guess what? It is 100% husband approved. If you're watching this, whoever made it, thank you so much. My husband loved it.
So the fam wants cheeseburgers tonight. And who wants cheeseburgers just sitting on a plate with no bread? Let's do this. Okay, start with 1 cup of almond flour, a 1/4 cup ground flaxseed meal, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Now just mix this all till it's combined and set it aside. In another bowl, add a cup of shredded mozzarella and 1 ounce of cream cheese. Throw that in the microwave and get it melted. And preheat your oven to 400. Again, with all fathead doughs, when it looks like this, you are good to go. Add the cheese and 1 beaten egg to your dry ingredients. Now knead it with your hands until it turns into a dough. If it gets too sticky, wet your hands. I made 3 large ones, topped them with sesame seeds. Here's them cut open.
Korean beef bulgogi. 2 tablespoons of brown sugar and 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of sesame oil, 1 clove of garlic minced, and a 1/4 Asian pear grated. Add some black pepper and some salt. And then add in your beef and some carrots and onions. Mix that all together and marinate it for at least 30 minutes. Up to overnight. Add some oil in your pan and throw in the meat. Ooh, it's smelling really good right now. And then once the beef is cooked, just throw it on a plate, garnish it with a little sesame seeds and green onions if you want. Enjoy.
I can honestly eat fries every single day for the rest of my life and not complain for 1 second. These loaded fries were inspired by the In-N-Out animal style fries. You want to start off by caramelizing a bunch of onions, and for the animal sauce you want to go in with some mayo, ketchup, a little sweet relish, so you could dice up some pickles and add some sugar. Toss in a little bit of vinegar and mix that bad boy up. For the added protein, I like to add in a little bit of ground beef. Okay, maybe not a little, that's like 1.5 pounds. Season up the ground beef, break it down like you mean it. And I like to toss in a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. And honestly, I fell in love with these like half-cooked frozen French fries. You just toss them in the air fryer and they taste like amazing. I honestly miss this dish already. And now we have final product. And now Bismillah.
Have you ever wondered about the different low-carb spaghetti noodle options? This is going to be a product and recipe review. Add 2 teaspoons of onion powder to 2 pounds of brown ground beef. Next time, I'll be adding a couple of tablespoons of Italian seasoning for sure. Drain and rinse 3 bags of Pasta Zero spaghetti. Really liked this, but definitely need to pat them dry first. Add a 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese and 2 beaten eggs. Mix that together. Be sure to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Place in a greased pan and cover with 24 ounces of cottage cheese. Then cover with your drained ground beef, again adding the spices next time. And then we're going to top with our favorite low-carb spaghetti sauce. Rayo's is my personal fave. You're going to bake this for 20 minutes. When it's done, you're going to remove from the oven and top with some shredded mozzarella cheese and cook for another 10 minutes. Really important step is to let it set for 5 to 10 minutes before.
I've been unintentionally eating a lot of vegan food recently, so I thought I'd share with you guys my favorite pasta recipe. You're gonna cut up 3 to 4 peppers and roast them in a pan with oil, salt, and pepper on medium heat. Then you're gonna add 3 to 4 cups of water and let it boil. You can stir it every once in a while. You just wanna make sure that they get really soft. Remove from the heat and add to a blender. Also to this blender, you're gonna add the rest of that water, about 1/4 cup more water, and about like 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil, salt, and pepper, and blend. The more olive oil you add, the smoother texture it'll become. Next, chop up some zucchini and fry it in a pan with salt and pepper. Then you're gonna salt some water and add your favorite kind of pasta in. Drain the pasta, pour in the sauce, add to a bowl, top with zucchini, and enjoy.
Here's how to make a perfectly cooked sweet potato in 5 minutes. First, wash the sweet potato. Then stab about 10 holes to let the steam escape. Microwave 2 minutes and 30 seconds, flip it, then microwave another 2 minutes and 30 seconds. You'll know it's ready when you can stab it all the way through with a fork.
Well, that looks amazing. Now, let's go! We'll start by forming this incredible pork from a previous post into a nice little patty. Now, into a hot cast iron pan, about 3 minutes and flip. Another 2 minutes, and some Fontina cheese joins the party. Now under the broiler. Okay, let's build toasted brioche, guacamole, both sides, pickled red onions down here, and pickled Fresno chilies. Our pork, and just some shredded cabbage with lime. Top on. See you. This is gonna be so good. Oh God, yes! Oh my God. That is truly next level delicious. Well, my friend, you know I love you, Annabelle.
Some of you aren't gonna like this at all, and some of you I know are gonna freak out and leave me horrible comments, but it's worth it to me if I can spread awareness about lasagna noodles. Save your time, you don't have to boil them, I promise you. You can put them in bone dry, just cover them with extra sauce and bake them for a little bit longer than you normally would. And this is for any brand, it doesn't have to be the ones that say no boil, this is anything. They will absorb the sauce and cook up just fine, I promise.
Have lunch with me. I'm making Vietnamese shrimp spring rolls. First, dip a rice paper in water, lettuce, some mint, some cilantro, and bean sprouts. I tuck first and then I add my shrimp like this, and then I roll it again. So you kind of have it. The sauce is equal parts milk, hoisin sauce, and peanut butter. Add a little sriracha.
The secret of perfect cauliflower is all in the slicing. I cut mine into wedges, that way you have a flat surface to get nice and golden, as well as the core, which holds everything together. Then just season it up with some olive oil, lemon, salt, and pepper, and roast it at 450 for about 25 to 30 minutes, and enjoy.
I used to hate broccoli until I found this recipe. It's creamy, it's tangy, literally makes broccoli taste so good. Also, fun fact about broccoli, you can eat the stem, not the very end, you should cut off the very end. But like the middle of the stem, you just take out the outer hard part like I'm doing, and the inside is totally soft and very edible. Hashtag less food waste. Okay, so we're gonna blanch the broccoli, always salt the water, let it do its thing. Look at that chlorophyll coming through, beautiful. Now for the tahini sauce. Mince up some garlic pretty finely, like so. Add some lemon juice, extra virgin olive oil, which side note, I have a post about how to pick really good quality olive oil. Some chickpea miso paste, you could also use regular miso paste. Some tahini, about a tablespoon or so. And then some water to thin it out just a little bit. We still want it to be creamy, so not too much. Pour that on top and mix it all together. I topped it with sun-dried tomato because I absolutely love it. And some peperoncino. You will never look at broccoli the same again.
It's tomato season, y'all, and today I'm going to show you how to make tomato pie. Slice your ripe tomatoes and lay them out on a paper towel to drain the liquid. Slice some onion. Mix some cheddar cheese and mayo plus seasonings and let that sit. Layer onion, tomato, basil, and cheese mixture. Do it one more time and then bake in the oven at 350 and it is so good, y'all.
Let's make breakfast buns. Buy these. Eggs, about 8 or 9. Boom. Little whisk. Thick cut bacon, about 4 or 5 pieces. Get your butter in there. Pour in your eggs. Let them set up. When they look like this, just move it. Keep moving. Flip. Perfect scrambled eggs. Finish them off the heat. Ham it. Bottom layer. Munster. Scrambled eggs. Ham. Boom. Bacon. Chop it. Boom. Sprinkle. Colby Jack, 4 slices. Top it. Melt a stick. Grind pepper. Turn it. Pour it evenly all over. Bake for 20 minutes at 350. Covered, then uncovered. Oh my gosh. Grab it. You will not regret these. My favorite air fryer recipe.
So I take these mini peppers and I hollow them out, cut all the tops off, fill them with this reduced fat garden vegetable cream cheese and some reduced fat cheese, shredded cheese. I mix all that in the bowl. And then I end up stuffing a little bit of that into the peppers. Not too much because it's going to bubble up. Then I put it in the air fryer for 400 degrees and I tried it for 10 minutes. I think I actually ended up adding a couple. Make sure you like shake it halfway in between and then they come out looking like this. So good and cheesy and melty and delicious.
Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make my crema de aguacate. First, you're going to mash up the avocados. So there they are mashed up. You're going to add crema or sour cream and mix it up. Then you're going to add the juice of 1 lime. You can do less if you don't like it so acidic, but I kind of like that acidic flavor. So I'm squeezing the lime juice. Then I add a pinch of flaky salt and some black pepper. Then I got some cilantro. It's not too much. I chopped it up. You could also blend it if you'd prefer. I feel like you get the flavor more that way. If you don't want a really strong cilantro flavor, just chop it up. So then you're going to mix that really well. And there you have it.
I almost didn't share this recipe with you because I know you'll get addicted to these flaky, chewy scallion pancakes, but here it is. 300 grams flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, then 185 grams of water, mixed in slowly. Once there's no dry flour left, knead until smooth, about 10 minutes, then cover, let rest for 1 hour. After, cut into 4 equal pieces, working with 1 piece at a time, roll out into a rectangle. You can use your hands for this too. Once it's see-through thin, add toasted sesame oil, salt, and scallions. I used about 2 sliced scallions per pancake. Now fold into thirds and then roll into a rope. Coil it like so, and then do the same for the rest. Roll out into about a 10-inch round. Place in a hot oil pan, flip when it's golden brown. Look at how beautiful, and it tastes amazing. It's the perfect combination of salty, crunchy, and chewy. Save this video for later, I know you'll love it.
This easy, healthy, affordable snack is what I lived off of when I was a poor college student living in New York City in a 1-bedroom apartment with 4 other people that we made into a 3-bedroom apartment. Literally every time I eat this, I'm reminded of listening to my roommates get it on and living in a bedroom, quote unquote bedroom, that was so small I could only fit an upright futon. But it is delicious, and it's a really great example that eating healthy doesn't have to be expensive. So
this creamy chickpea stew has almost 14,000 5-star votes in the New York Times. Here's how to make Alison Roman's famous stew. Start by finely chopping 1 large onion, a few garlic cloves, and some fresh ginger. Then heat a large pot on medium-high heat with a 1/4 cup of olive oil. Add the onions, garlic, and ginger, season with some salt and some pepper, and cook for a few minutes or until the onions begin to soften. Then add a good amount of turmeric and chili flakes. Stir to coat the onions, ginger, and garlic. Add your drained and rinsed chickpeas. Stir again to coat and season with salt. Cook the chickpeas for a few minutes, then set some aside for garnish. Smash about half of the remaining chickpeas to release their starches. Add the vegetable stock. Scrape up any brown bits. Add the coconut milk. Season with salt and pepper, and bring to a simmer. Let the stew simmer for about 30 minutes or until thickened. Then wilt in some kale, and that's it. I served mine with rice, yogurt, mint, and the reserved chickpeas.
Smiley Marine, I see you, boo. I got you. Cut the cheese wrap into whatever shape you desire. Peel off that back parchment paper. Put your cheese down on new parchment paper in a preheated oven at 350 degrees for 8 minutes and add whatever seasoning your heart desires.
Gigi Hadid's vodka pasta went viral everywhere. And you know why? Because it's smooth and spicy, just like you are.
Ingredients.
The base is extra virgin olive oil, onions, and crushed garlic. We add tomato paste and a little vodka to bind it all together. Now add your cream and get your pasta going. I love that Gigi used chili peppers. It was the perfect addition. Salt and a scrunch of pepper, and we're ready for the pasta. The final flavors come from adding butter and Parmigiano Reggiano cheese. Pasta water combines everything with pure passion and love. As you're plating this dish, whisper sweet nothings to it. Just gorgeous.
These mouth-watering crab stuffed shrimp are loaded with crab meat. Better than ordering it from most restaurants, which typically uses way too much breadcrumbs in the filling. Start with peeled jumbo shrimp with the tail still on, and just take a knife and cut a slit along the back, then open it up to butterfly it. The stuffing, I have some gluten-free panko, egg, a little mayo, some Dijon, parsley, a little lemon juice. Mix that all together with some Old Bay and paprika. Then add your lump crab meat. Place it on a sheet pan, top it with the crab stuffing, then drizzle it with a little melted butter. Preheat your oven for 350, then bake it 8 to 10 minutes. Broil for 2 minutes, then finish with lemon juice. Get the full recipe in Skinny Taste.
Are you the type of person that likes to meal prep all natural chicken? Let me show you your new favorite recipe. Because you're gonna love this. We start by butterflying our chicken breast, like so. I promise you this is gonna be your new favorite way to meal prep your chicken. We put a good coating of Danos, being low sodium and all natural. Take you a preheated pan and add you a little bit of olive oil. Not too much, just a little bit. Just like so. Now it's time to season the other side. A little bit of Danos. Flip your chicken after just a couple minutes. Got a nice sear. Now it's magic time. Real lemon juice. We're gonna put about a cup in. And cover. Add a little bit of balsamic. The magic is in the sauce. 165. The sauce over the chicken and rice is where it's at. Yes.